1000 RPM, baby. This is the Purosangue, Ferrari's latest, maddest, baddest, naturally aspirated V12 that howls its way to the red line. Woo! What a car! What a car! Oh my God, the grip, the handling, the performance. Who would say, oof, let me calm down. Who would say this is a four-door, four-seater Ferrari? Yes, it is a proper four-door Ferrari with enough space for your friends and family. And it behaves and performs like a proper Ferrari. It has every single essence of what makes it a Ferrari. I'm telling you, the steering is light, it's sharp, it's precise. You don't feel it's a big car. You don't feel it's a four-door car. It feels like a 296. It feels like a grown-up 296. The balance is perfect. The power to weight ratio is brilliant. The brakes are brilliant. I can't find fault in this car. I just cannot find a fault in this car. It's been behaving immaculately since the time I got it, and it drives like a proper Ferrari. The turn-in is super sharp, super accurate. It gets sucked in as if there's a vacuum on the other side of the corner. Look at this. See this. I didn't even brake. Just go. It keeps going. And if you want to slide it, it will slide out. It does everything that you want from a Ferrari. It is mind-blowing how Ferrari managed to pull this off from, well, not a SUV, but whatever they want to call it. 715 horsepower, 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, all-wheel drive system with rear-wheel steering as well. And for the first time ever on a Ferrari, only a single wheel can turn depending if it requires grip on a particular side. I'm telling you, I just cannot get enough of this car. I just cannot get enough of this car. Keeps putting a smile on my face. It looks phenomenal, goes like the clappers, drives like a proper Ferrari, can seat 4 people, carry some luggage, has a naturally aspirated V12. I don't think it gets better than this. It does not get better than this. Comfort-wise, it is very comfortable. It can go over bumps, it can go over speed rumblers, climb up multi-stories, park easily. Everything is like a normal car. That makes it so easy to live with. Highway driving is super easy, and performance driving is even easier. So that says a lot as to how good and manageable the Purosangue is. Honestly, if I have to have a one-car garage, this is the car to get. This is the car to have for your one-car garage. So, can I find fault in the car? Honestly speaking, no. Yes, the HMI takes some getting used to, but other than that, the car is just superbly brilliant. It's just superbly brilliant. It can do whatever you need it to do. I cannot find fault with it at all. It is a proper Ferrari. It deserves every single Ferrari badge that's there on the car. Just look at it. There's so much going on in this car. You may not think there is much, but believe me, there is. This car does not do justice to videos and photographs. As much as we have tried and as much as other people have tried as well. I know there's a ton of detail that's hidden within the Purosangue. Now, when you look at the car, you will see elements of previous Ferraris. You will see elements of the Roma. You will see elements from the F12, and you will see elements from the 296. The entire flow of this car is very similar to when the Roma came out. It was as if a rock has been placed under moving water, and the moving water sculpted the car. The Purosangue follows the same design element. It follows the same design aesthetic. So it feels as if it's a big giant pebble and water has flown on top of it, designing and sculpting the car. And it is very beautiful to look at. It is probably one of the better looking cars out there. It has a lot of street presence, it has a lot of road presence, and is perfectly styled. But that style hides a lot of design elements, and let me take you through some of them. So first of all, you have the new Ferrari fascia, which is very distinctive as a Ferrari. You have carbon fiber elements over here and DRLs over here with the headlights down here with the high beam. And this is aerodynamics coming into play. It channels air into and around the wheel well over here. And then there is another gap over here from here. So there's so much going on just in this part. Even the wheels and the rims aerodynamic. So you can see there's a gap over here, 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 and here. And this section is inspired by the Ferrari F12. So if you go and see the F12, you will see the same thought process coming into play over here. Following the entire airflow from the front, from this section, the air flows around the car to this minimalistically styled side part. It looks simple, but has a lot going on. Convex styled semicircular doors with carbon fiber at the bottom. Entire silhouette taking that air, coming to these rear thick haunches, making the rear look very sporty, very aggressive, almost station wagonish. So it looks beautiful. Reminds me of the GTC for Lusso in some format, how it was styled. All that air comes here with another air vent over here, the carbon fiber theme over here going on into the rear diffuser. As you can see, there's again aerodynamics coming into play with this gap over here, creating more downforce to make sure the car is always planted on the road. So a lot going on with just the side profile of this car. I have to show you something very cool about the Purosangue. Before I show you the rear, I have to show you the sides. This opens up like any other normal Ferrari. And then suicide doors, and the rear one is automatic. You want to close it, keep pressing, and it does the job for you. And this one requires a little bit of manual push, but has soft closing as well. The rear of the Purosangue is quintessentially modern Ferrari. Tail lights inspired by the Roma and the 296, massive quad exhaust, massive rear carbon fiber diffuser, and a lot of aero coming into play here as well. Vents here, and the one like I told you about earlier on the side here, airflow coming in from up underneath this spoiler to the small lip spoiler. So a lot of aero in just a simple design language. Boot space, did we ever actually think we would care about boot space in a Ferrari? Well, the Purosangue has one, so we should definitely check it out. Open sesame, there it goes up, and we have space for two medium-sized luggage pieces. If you need more space than this, then you definitely don't deserve a Ferrari. Because if you get to your destination and don't go shopping, what kind of Ferrari owner are you? Correct? So that's enough, believe me. For the first time ever, I'm reviewing the rear seat of a Ferrari. And I have to say, there is ample room for 4 people, including 4 adults. So if you're even a 6-footer, you have enough headroom and legroom to be comfortable on the longest journey in this car. It's a very special place to be in. You have enough light coming in from top. The windows are wide and big enough for you to enjoy, and the view outside is spectacular. To be in any of the seats of a Ferrari is always a special place. But for me, the best seat is in the front of the house, right over here. This is always the best seat in a Ferrari, especially in the Purosangue, because you're in command of the brilliant, naturally aspirated V12. But following themes of every modern Ferrari, we have the brand new HMI system. However, the Purosangue takes it one notch up. You have the AC control systems over here with this cool eject button, which lets you then play around with all the settings. You have the dog-leg style automatic gear controls over here, obviously for reverse and neutral and automatic and manual. Paddle shifters over here and everything else in true Ferrari style on the dash. Passengers get this beautiful screen to be able to manage everything else by themselves. So they can choose navigation, music and everything else. Ferrari for the first time has put a brand new Burmese audio system in it, which sounds properly banging. Build quality, fit and finish is up to usual Ferrari styles, and it is something you can talk to your friends about non-stop. Just look at the feel of this leather and carbon fiber everywhere. Following the true minimalistic style that they've been following on the outside, you have some storage with cup holders over here, wireless charging and some storage over here as well. But all in all, it's a very handsome car inside and outside. I love the design of the seats, as you can see, with this beautiful trimming and all the Ferrari logos, double stitching, color combinations. Obviously in true Ferrari style, everything is customizable. So to answer the main questions, should you buy it? Well, before I answer that, more importantly, can you buy it? That's the main question. This is a flagship V12 Ferrari. Now, you can't just walk into the showroom and buy a Purosangue. Well, you can do that if you have an existing relationship with Ferrari, or you are a high-profile customer from multiple other car manufacturers which compete with Ferrari. If you're one of those, yes, Ferrari will sell you a Purosangue. But if you don't have any history, any background with anybody, I doubt you can go into a showroom and buy a Purosangue. And even though you may meet and fit all the criteria, the Purosangue is sold out for the next 2 years. That means if you place an order now, you probably will get your Purosangue close to 2.5 to 3 years from the time this video goes live. So yes, that's how good a car it is, and that's how much in demand it is. Should you buy it? Hell yeah. Can you get your hands on it? If you can, go for it. What's the price? Who cares? Because at the end of the day, this is a car that puts a smile on your face like no other. So yes, you should buy one and don't care about the price, because if you can buy one, why is the price relevant? You're probably going to make money on it any which ways when you sell it down the line, or at least recover your costs. So thank you for watching the Cornea Impression. Go enjoy some other videos on our channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe and click the bell icon, and let me enjoy this glorious V12.